Just 2 years after Juan Mir won the World Championship, Suzuki made the shocking revelation that it will lead the MotoGP after the 2022 season. Suzuki's season has been off track ever since, but Rins, who started the race from position 10, put on an incredible performance that allowed him to defeat Marc Marquez on the final lap and become the seventh different winner of 2022. This happened after he overtook Francisco Bagnaia of Ducati, who currently leads the championship by 14 points following Quartararo's crash on lap 11 of 27 as he attempted to make up for an expensive early error. George Martin of Pramac Ducati used his pole position to jump out to an early lead over Marquez and Quartararo, who were the only riders to utilize the soft tyres. However, Quartararo's strong start from fifth only lasted two as Alex Espargaro of Aprilia and Bagnaia, who had a bad launch from third after having trouble activating his right hide gadgets, passed to demote the Yamaha rider. The former leader of the championship would finish fifth, failing behind local hero Jack Miller, who came through from ninth on a factory Ducati. At the beginning of the lap 6, Quartararo would drop to seventh place at VR46 Ducati rider Luca Marini outdragged the Frenchman into turn 1. Three turns later, Quartararo snapped under braking into turn 4, losing control, and his race was over. He dropped to 22nd. Over the following several races, he would go up to 15th in the standings, but on a lap 11, when he tugged his Yamaha's front end through turn 2, he would crash out. Quartararo has now lost the championship lead for the first time since the Portuguese GP as a result of his third non-score in four races. By the time Quartararo crashed, Martin was still in the lead, but Rins had moved up the standings from 10th to the standing line after slicing by Alex Espargaro, Miller, and Bagnaia around turn 2nd on back-to-back lap from 2:06 to 8. On lap 11, Rins passed Marquez at turn 1. 3 laps later, after cutting Martin's inside line at turn 3, Rins took the lead for the first time. The leader's advantage was only held for a little period, however, Bagnaia overtook Martin and Marquez at turn 4 on the lap 15th to take the lead. As Bagnaia was unable to break away as the head of the group, Rins, Marquez, and Martin fought it out for a second into the last lap. On lap 20, Rins briefly regained the lead from Bagnaia at turn 3, however, he was overtaken again in the next lap, and Marco Beschecchi of VR46 quickly moved into second place. On lap 26, Rins passed Beschecchi to take second place, holding off Marquez the next lap to position himself to overtake Bagnaia at turn 2 on the last lap. At the same turn, Marquez followed Rins to keep the Suzuki riders in view as he approached the turn 4's sharp braking. To guarantee that he would reach the finish line 0.186 seconds ahead and win his fourth MotoGP race, Rins resisted and ran a conservative line turn 10's last heavy braking. Bagnaia finished third and took a 14 points lead in the standings, barely 0.038 seconds behind Marquez, who won his 100th MotoGP podium and the first of 2022. Beschecchi led Gresini Ineos Bastianini, who had started the race in 18th place in fourth. After pole sitter Martin, Pramac teammate Johan Zarco finished sixth for VR46, followed by a struggling Alex Espargaro and Brad Binder's KTM. Luca Marini completed the top 6 for VR46. Espargaro's decline to 8th has caused him to fall 27 points behind the standings, while Miller's teeniest prospects were finished on lap 9 when he was taken off by Alex Marquez of LCR Honda at turn 4, which this weekend was given the new name Miller Corner. On the sibling Tech 3 KTM, Raul Fernandez was in 16th place. The last two competitors were Fabio of Gresini and Tetsuta Nagashima stand-in for LCR. Yamaha's terrible day was finished off with Franco Morbidelli's accident on lap 22nd.